All right. So if you look at today's Canvas assignment, you notice that all we are doing is stepping back in to look at what essay you're working on and making sure that our outline is together, set, and detailed. So let's talk about the two paths that we had that you had to choose one of the two. So either you chose the persuasive essay path. We said if you're over here, the grading is going to be a little bit more stringent because this is a skill you know. So we should be able to show mastery on how we write a persuasive essay. So here with this persuasive bit, we know that what we need is a definite, arguable answer to the question. There were two questions that you could have been asked. One covers characters, the other covers the American dream. So when we say that you need a definite, arguable answer, this would be like a yes, no. If they're asking you who the most important character is, it's a definite, it's this person. And then let's talk quickly about the power of a because statement. In any sentence that you write, you can simply answer the question, but by adding because after it, it forces you to verbalize your thinking. It is a simple trick to make sure that everything is as clear as possible. And so, yes, you can provide me a definite answer to say, Walter is the most important character, period. But if we can add that because, it's going to give us the opportunity to create a line of reasoning. We can then explain how we're going to lay out the argument through the rest of our essay. Your body paragraphs are going to chunk out to answer the question of why. If you're telling me Walter is the most important character, why? This is where we need to show in the play, how does it present this? This is where we give our evidence. So if we're looking at the character one, these would be details about that character, scenes that that character is involved in, or direct quotes. If we're over here on the American dream part, we want to focus on specifics and specifics about dreams. If you're going to tell me, yes, the American dream is present in the play, and we get to this why, a good way to do that is to focus on characters that have definite dreams that support the American dream and showing that bit, again, with things like details, quotes, and scenes. So if we're over here on this persuasive end, this is a little more tactile and definite. If we're stepping and we're doing a thematic essay, we got to understand this one has a little bit of flexibility because this is our new skill, but this is also a little more of a higher level skill. Where this one is definite, yes or no, we notice that we take away the word definite here and we need a defensible and arguable answer. And that answer is going to be focused on the meaning of the work. Now, is the meaning of the work subjective? Meaning, it could mean one thing to one person and one thing to someone else. Absolutely. That's why we have to take away the word definite. We don't know what the absolute intention of the author was, but we can guess with some of these things. We'll come back in just a second. Okay. So when we look at this idea of it being about meaning, we know that there are two paths that we can take. One path is a lot more open. That essay asks you to choose one theme from the work and talk about what the meaning is. So if we had a theme like manhood, what are we supposed to understand about manhood from reading the play? And so we did some work with thematic statements a couple weeks ago. If you need to brush that back up, it is still there in the module. Or we have our second option, which talks about dreams. So this is where you're going to not summarize, but point to. We're trying to say that dreams are something that gives people hope. What are moments in the play that we see these characters' dreams give them hope? And so we need to be able to show how that thinking comes about and how that idea develops. That's where this is really important. We don't want to use the first person. We don't want to put statements like, I think. I don't care what you think. Show me what the work actually has to say. And so we have two different paths here, two different options with each path. you should have an outline started. If you notice what today's assignment is, this isn't going to do much more than isolate and start your process for tomorrow. By the end of the day, our outline should be finished. And we've opened a document to start for tomorrow's draft. And on that document is going to be just a few things. One, an MLA header. There's a link there. If you forgot how to do that, it's 4 double space lines at the top of the page on the left. It has it laid out. Then we're going to put our thesis statement. Go to a next paragraph. We're going to put our first body paragraph topic sentence. We're going to go to the next line. Our second body paragraph topic sentence. And if we have a third body paragraph, that topic sentence. By isolating thesis and topic sentences, I should be able to see what your answer is and what your argument is. And then I should also be able to see how you're going to support that argument. It's basically like just outlining that skeleton. What's the underlying structure of this essay going to look like? That way I can look at it and be able to tell you, hey, this looks good, or whoa, we haven't even started and this is a problem. That's all we are looking to do today. You may already be at a place where all you have to do is open that document, move those sentences over because you already wrote them 2 weeks ago, and you're set for today. We don't want to overwhelm today. Today's a way to get us back into that thinking, get us back into that mode, and tomorrow we will start to draft the essay. Questions?